Hello and welcome to today's MindSoulful Monday. Hi everyone. I know it's happy Labor Day Monday. Hello, this is Brooke-Sidney. I am your MindSoulful mentor, your self-love advocate, and your inner voice and soul story coach. And today I am talking all about the power of integration. So what do I mean by integration? I mean actually taking time and allowing ourselves to fully process all these new ideas and changes and thoughts that we come across. So I can tell you a story. For those of you that have been following me for a minute, you may know that I recently got back from Havana, Cuba, and it was an amazing trip. And in that trip, I learned so many things. It was a really good trip in order for me to step outside of my comfort zone, live without Wi-Fi, for example. There were definitely places in Havana where they were literally dead zones where there was no Wi-Fi. And as a developing country, it is still getting Wi-Fi throughout. So that had me living my intentions of being fully present in the moment, not being tied to social media, and really being able to absorb everything that I was learning and that was coming up for me. I also got a chance to really, I think, really see my own development. And what I mean by that is that, when we're in our normal, regular routines and we're going through life and doing the things that we're used to doing, or in environments that we're comfortable with, we're not really stretched to really see how we truly operate, right? So like in Cuba, for example, I had so many things that went crazy or haywire. My plane, even getting out of America, getting out of Los Angeles area, had major mechanical defects. And so, it was delayed like over 2 hours. I missed my connection in Miami, and that put me, later into getting into Havana and all these different things and meeting travel companions. And I think that those moments when we have challenges, when we have all these opportunities, they really show us who we are, what we think, how we process things that don't go our way. And so even in those particular moments, I really did learn that all of these things that I've been working on and that I teach about in the MindSoulful membership circle, I hope that you're checking that out. It's a monthly membership circle where there's lots of content to help us develop more mindful lives, to do better living, both in the mindful space, but as well as living out our heart and soul's intentions. And so if you aren't in the MindSoulful membership circle, I welcome you. I invite you to check it out. But really, Cuba gave me the opportunity to see, am I really living my teachings? Am I really shifting the way that I think about things? Do I truly see the silver lining? Do I truly believe that the impossible is possible? Do I truly think that I am co-creating this beautiful and amazing life that I'm living? And do I truly see each moment as a gift? And those are just some of the small lessons and small things that I saw during this trip. I learned about how things are not always as they appear. Don't judge a book by its cover. All of these things, right? These are just little things that that I've learned and that I'm processing. And so the value of integration, and why I'm telling you this, is because so often we will be exposed to new ideas, new things, new environments, even new people. And we have a lot of information coming at us. We have a lot of information. We might even feel an internal or a mental or even a heart shift, right? Like major shifts. But what ends up happening so often, and why we aren't able to fully apply the teachings or really bring them into our everyday, is that we don't take time to process it. And that processing time, you could call it processing time, but I think of it as an integration period. I think of having a time to truly integrate all the new things, ideas, even ways of being into my thinking, right, into my life, into the way that I am living. And so I'm really finding it valuable in this moment to take time to integrate all that I am learning and all that I gathered from my recent trip to both Havana, Cuba, as well as spending some time with my little guy on little mini vacations that we've taken. And then coming forward after my period of integration with greater, more refined, and more powerful and helpful teachings for you and for my audience. And I'm encouraging you to think about where in your life could you better integrate the things that Spirit is giving you, like maybe you're getting downloads and prayer and meditation, maybe you're in a new position at work where you're learning new things, or maybe you're just in a period of growth and development just in your personal lives. So even in your relationships, they're causing you to grow and develop and to look at things differently, perhaps look at love differently, look at intimacy differently, whatever it is for you, right? But so often we jump from, okay, I got this teaching, or I got this lesson, to boom, okay, here it is. And we don't allow it time to like marinate, figure out how it truly works for us. I even think integration involves looking at where it doesn't work, reflecting on where it could be greater refined for our own lives, right? Thinking through that element of it. It's really it's allowing it to digest, fully process, and emerge. And I believe that after we get the information, the teaching, the shift, and we allow it to integrate, we give it a moment to marinate. You can think of it as giving the seed a chance to take root, right? And we're watering it, and we're giving it sunshine, and we're giving it a period to grow. Then when it does emerge, right? When it sprouts, comes through the soil, it is bigger, better, and it's stronger because we have fully fed it and nurtured it and provided the best foundation for it to grow and flourish. And that's what I truly feel like, allowing ourselves to have moments or periods of just simple integration, allowing ourselves the time to truly pause, reflect, and process. Even if you don't get per se new information, you don't get, you don't go on trips or whatever. Maybe you just feel it in your heart, or you feel it in your spirit that you need to take a period or moments of integration just to understand what's going on in your life right now. These moments of integration and reflection and processing, they're always beneficial. You will never lose time by really fully understanding where you are in your life, where you are in this moment, and fully embracing it and see how it works for you. Okay? So I would love to hear about what you think about the power of integration. What do you think about that? Leave me notes, leave me thoughts in the comments. And I would also love to know if you plan to implement some period of integration where you're taking the power of integration in your life and seeing how it applies to you. And you can integrate this time. You can do this by, journaling, meditating, praying, being still, spending some time in the quiet, and seeing what comes up for you. Journaling, make sure you write down anything that comes up during this time. Make sure you're chewing on and reflecting on the different thoughts. And, if it calls for making plans, make plans. But sometimes it purely calls for having heart-to-heart discussions with ourselves. Yes, I said that, with ourselves and with spirit. Whatever that means for you. These periods of integration really allow for our highest and greatest alignment to our truth and what we're supposed to be doing, because sometimes we get information and honestly, it is not for us, right? And so without taking the time to fully process, it's really hard to know what is truly there, that's fully in alignment with us and our being, if that makes sense. So again, thank you so much for watching. I would love for you to like, love, share, tag a friend, share this out, and definitely check out the MindSoulful membership circle. So I will see you all next week for the MindSoulful Monday, and then I will see you tomorrow with the MindSoulful Minute. Take care. Have an amazing day.